Welcome to Your Boo Handbook, a guide to help you enjoy Halloween all year long. Welcome to Your Boo Handbook. I'm excited because I love this time of year. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Of course.
Because it's Halloween in October.
We should probably introduce ourselves.
I am Sam.
I'm Fonzie.
And we got married on Friday the 13th in January of 2017.
Woohoo.
All kinds of spooky things. So I am definitely obsessed with Halloween Horror Nights. All my friends know this about me. Fonzie's grown to love the event, and this year is an awesome year.
Would you say it's one of your favorite?
Yeah, but I don't like certain houses. So now that they have 10 houses featured every year, it's kind of out of control. But that means that the ratio of good to not good.
Even the not so good is still pretty good, though.
That's true. It has its hit or miss runs, just like any of the houses.
Yeah. I feel like every year you say the same thing, though. It's like, this is one of my favorite years.
But you have to enjoy the present. Can't dwell on the past. And last year ultimately was my favorite year. Before that, it would have been 2007 with Carnival Carnage that featured Jack presented Leatherface, Freddy, and Jason, and they each had their own house. That was insane. Halloween Horror Nights is the 29th year.
The 29th.
I am 29. I will be 30 in December, just in time for HHN to be 30 next year. So obviously they're revving up for some big things next year. But this year, we still have about a week and a half remaining in the season because it ends on Saturday, November 2nd. So if you haven't been yet,
time's running out.
Time is running out. So you better hurry up and go. And if you're only going once, good luck to you. Hopefully you can do the majority of the houses in the back. And I wouldn't hold your breath for Ghostbusters or Stranger Things unless you want to spend an hour or two waiting in those lines.
Well, if you have Express, then you don't have to wait.
This is true. Express is worth it, I guess, if you need to
Would
go
you
to
say
those
it gets
houses.
busier at the end of the season than it does at the beginning or the middle? Like, is there definitely a change in the attendance?
I think that's proven to be true because this year was one of the first years that the employees had blackout dates. So they also have a third park with the water park. So employees are not allowed to go back until next week. So they might be anticipating next week to be a little slower. However, November 2nd and 1st, being after Halloween, will still probably be busy because it's Friday, Saturday. All of the frequent fear passes are included. Fridays and Saturdays are the busiest nights anyways, and all of us hardcore Halloween fans don't care that Halloween's already over. So next week could be intense, but they are technically closed Monday of next week, I think. And this week they were closed Tuesday.
The rest of the week they're open?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So Halloween night is usually slow, though, because everybody's staying home with their trick-or-treaters and their kids. And so Halloween night would be a good night to try to get everything done.
Let's just start off with the best house, maybe the best scare zone and the best drink.
In our opinion.
Of course, our opinion only. We are no official capacity.
Right.
We're not representative of anyone in the park.
We haven't conducted any surveys.
Right. This is completely our own experience, which might be limited because I only ever drink one thing. So.
Which drink did you have?
The Miami Vice or Vice, which is very confusing when I ask the bartenders. I want the Miami Vice, and they'll be like, "Oh, the Vice."
Is that the beer?
Yes. It's not unique though.
No, it's not like a custom-made drink for this year.
Absolutely not. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. That was the third topic.
Oh, okay.
So you want to say your best house?
So it took me a long time to determine this, but I did ultimately decide on Universal Monsters. Classic Monsters being my favorite. We did our research. We've watched all of the movies, except we didn't know that Hunchback was going to be featured, and we haven't seen Phantom of the Opera. But they did a great job of making it similar to Slaughter Cinema, which was my favorite house last year, where you enter each monster's realm, so to speak.
Right, and I think it's better than, say, another, like the Blumhouse from, was that last year?
Yeah.
Where you kind of, even the year before, though, too, right? That was Insidious? Was that last year or the year before?
They featured Insidious: The Last Key in the Blumhouse house last year.
Doing that, you jumped around. Wasn't last year Purge also in the house?
Yeah, it had The Purge and, was it Sinister? I don't remember now.
But I remember that house didn't have any kind of flow. I feel like with this one, you definitely flow a lot better from area to area in the Monsters house. So I definitely agree. That's definitely probably number 2 for me. I actually really, 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 really enjoy, what is it called? Killer Clowns.
Oh, really?
Killer Clowns is
You
my
think that's
favorite.
your favorite?
Yeah.
I swore you were going to say Nightingales.
No. Killer Clowns is my favorite.
Yeah.
They just jump out and it's just like fun. It's like
I
a
like
fun
the
house.
music too.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nightingales is my second favorite.
Which of course was definitely the best scare zone last year, anyways.
Killer Clowns.
Killer Clowns for sure.
A lot of people aren't accepting it as a house though. They prefer the scare zone.
Oh okay.
But they have the clowns outside,
Aren't you
so you
one
can
of
take
them?
pictures. No,
Oh
it's just been a general consensus from some of my friends.
okay. So what would you say is the best scare zone?
I love Vanity Ball.
Yeah.
I love the concept of obviously Vanity and them wanting to do themselves up, and then like watching the facelift that one night where they literally like took the face off, and
Oh
it was
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. I actually I like the Rob Zombie one.
Popular male vote, of course.
Well, what's interesting is that it just feels like a biker bar. You just walk into that and it's just leather and
Music.
music, like metal or rock music, and it's so trashy. It's good.
There's like robots, women dancing.
It's terrible. It's utter trash, but it's so good.
It's so weird that would be your favorite.
I don't know why it is either. I just have fun walking through it.
So much for Fancy Fonz being your
No,
nickname.
I'm trashy as fuck. So I already said what my favorite drink was, which isn't even an official drink, but I only drink beer, and this is the beer of the year for me.
So this year for drinks, they did 4 separate cups, and you could collect all 4 cups, but you can get different drinks depending on the zones. The Saturn, I think, is the one that features gin. There's one that features tequila. The other one features rum. The other one features vodka. So my favorite one was the vampire's blood, which featured rum. But I've had them all, because they only serve one particular one at the
At each stand.
Stay and Scream. Yeah,
Oh.
this particular bars like Alcatraz serves all 4 of them.
Yeah.
But my favorite cup was the Universal Monsters cup, and I'm happy that each cup had a different color. Ghostbusters is green.
I like the
Universal
purple.
Monsters.
The purple arcade one.
Oh yes, that is a good one. And then Killer Clowns, I was hoping was going to be orange, but it's blue. But it's okay.
I guess it's all right.
Yeah, as long as it's a different color.
That's true. Are there any tips that you could give our listeners?
This year they did do the Stay and Scream option for $25, so you can upgrade your Halloween Horror Nights ticket for $25. Do Stay and Scream. I just found out this week. I went with my friends on Sunday. We went to the Springfield, which is near Simpsons Stay and Scream area, and it was so comfortable. They've expanded it. You can wait in like slightly air conditioned because the doors are so open all the time, so it's not too cool, but there are places to sit. There's bars, there's restrooms, and Universal Monsters house opened at 5:45. I've heard the other houses that open early is the House of a Thousand Corpses and Depths of Fear, and then Nightingales opens at 6:30 along with Graveyard Games. So if you get there,
Now, Sam, you're really plugged into like the scene, so you have your little connections through that groups on Facebook, and then your friend also, right?
you mean as far as like strategizing and
Yeah.
contemplating best methods of having a great night?
Exactly.
Yes. So basically, if you're familiar with the park, E.T. and Men in Black, this is where Simpsons is in the middle of that. So there are 5 houses back there, and if you go to the Stay and Scream area for $25, you can literally knock out 5 houses in an hour. Like, honest, like
That's really good.
it would be really hard to not do them all in an hour
Yeah.
and 15 if you do the Stay and Scream. We literally did Monsters 3 times in a row in 45 minutes.
I mean, we even didn't we do 3 houses in like less than an hour?
We did it in 20 minutes, you and I.
Oh.
And now you don't even have the Stay and Scream or
Nothing.
the annual pass holder. So
We just went in at normal time.
And we got in right at like 6:30, and we ran to the back and we did House of a Thousand Corpses, Depths of Fear, and Nightingales in 20 minutes. That was also a Sunday night.
Right.
Sunday nights are pretty good
Are
for
good.
that.
They're solid.
Yeah.
So, last question: do you recommend the pizza fries?
Yes, they're so good.
They're
and
so
they were
good.
the button this year, or this month, for the annual pass holder collector button. Pizza meets fries.
Fantastic. Anything else?
Well, I kind of want to end the show with a Fonzie fun fact, but instead we can do just a Samzy fun fact, which is our couple name. Sam plus Fonzie equals Samzy. That was our hashtag for our wedding, hashtag Samsy the 13th. But we were excited when Nightingales was announced because it takes place in Rome. It's basically the Nightingales creatures are attacking Roman gladiators.
In the Colosseum.
In the Colosseum specifically. We visited the Colosseum this year. I read the book Frankenstein after knowing Classic Monsters was going to be released. And Frankenstein takes place in Geneva, Switzerland, like literally on the lake where we also went this year. There's, of course, London that we went, and the werewolf.
And Dracula.
And Dracula go to London. And then, is the Invisible Man in London?
I don't know.
Even though he's not featured in the house, which would have been easy, but he, according to one of the employees who works at the horror shop, which you have to go to the tribute store. It's really awesome this year. It's 3 separate rooms. It's right by the Mummy, and it's got a Demogorgon in there, or a Demidog, and you can take a picture with it, and it's pretty awesome. There's a second shop in Vanity Ball, so where they're doing construction for Terminator. Terminator's like going away, so there's construction over there, but it's called the Horror Shop, and in there, there's a Stranger Things experience, but the guy was telling me that there's also original art pieces there, so I've been collecting those as well. So there's just all kinds of new merchandise this year. I kind of went off on a tangent.
That's a long tangent.
I know. Bring me back. Where was I? Oh, he was joking that Invisible Man is probably in the house because he's invisible. So he was pretty funny. I got to write him a good review. He's guest services. Awesome review for him. And my friend Alicia is doing the RIP tours, and I know she's been super busy this year, but I'm excited to hear how her season is going because she's awesome. Go, Alicia.
Cool. All right. That's all I have.
Yep. Same. Happy Halloween.
Signing off.
Halloween.